You guys are in town and you got the offer from Elia, the Silver Dragon, to fly you essentially on her wings to a meeting with dragons. You fly over decent villages and desolate villages where the cult has attacked and decimated. Your characters fly up to the meeting. Your party meet 5 big dragons using whatever you want to use. Gold Dragon Pratantha, Brass Dragon Eleuthera, Elia the Silver Dragon, Tasmikella the Copper, Nimur the Bronze. So you need to talk about the sizes, how these things loom over the party. Essentially it's just another council meeting, but with dragons. Some are for, some are against helping the humans. The biggest one is Pratantha. He's a gold dragon. He believes that humans always cause chaos. He's self-sufficient, and therefore, why do we even need to bother with the humans, really? At least the humans aim their wars at each other, generally speaking, and leave dragons alone. However, if he's going to be convinced to help the party, then he wants an apology, particularly from the elves. And that would be coming through King Melendrak. That would sway him, according to the book. Then there's the brass dragon, Eleuthera. He will say, if you can collect all the dragon masks and bring them back to us to be destroyed, I'm on board. Because it controls dragons. I don't like that. If you ask me, that's what I would want to be on board. The dragon lady that flew you here, Elia, the silver dragon, she believes there are grey areas to everyone. You should educate the humans to stop them making the same mistakes over and over. But she does resent dwarves. Because they have something called a dragon moot, which is like fox hunting, but for dragons. And she lost a niece in one dragon moot years ago. Does your party have a dwarf? She wants an apology from the dwarves, particularly through Conrad Brawnanvil on the council. Now that's 2 apologies. I would perhaps change one up to be, we want the Drakehorn destroying because it controls dragons. Don't forget, there are 2 kinds of dragons. The metallic ones are generally lawful. Chromatic dragons, the reds, the blues, the blacks, etc., they are easily swayed and end up being the bad dragons. So consider these to be the good half, but there's grey area to everybody. Some will help, some won't wanna. Tasmikella, the 4th dragon, is a copper dragon. She says humans always betray us. No matter what we help them with, they will turn on us eventually. But the humans we're trying to fight, the cultists, they need to be stopped. And she says, strength in numbers. All the good humans fighting the cultists will help the dragons get their way and kill the cult themselves. What Tasmikella wants though is a magic item from the party. If someone's carrying a magic weapon, you can say, I can smell your bloodline. Your ancestors stole that from a horde of mine. If you give me it back, I will be on your side. And the final dragon, Nimur, he just loves humans. All the humans that he is friends with, obviously, are really nice. And he says, yeah, I back you. And he will even talk to the ones that are not on board. He'll say, come on, guys, trust these guys. I have friends who are human. So you might end up finding that you're doing the voice of the gold dragon and Nimur, talking to each other, trying to sway the leader and all the others. Because I would say the leader, Pratantha, has to give the okay for everybody. You have the option of riding dragons into battle, that is cool. Or having them take out the chromatic dragons in the sky, like planes versus planes. It's a discussion. You can always give them treasure. How about we give you a cut of the horde, or how about we reward you? Do you want us to give you the leader of the cult until you can deal with him? Do you want us to build a temple in your name? Are you going to aid a particular faction? Look at the scorecard, because the scorecard very much says what the result of this discussion will be. Maybe you just have your party roll charisma checks for each particular dragon. Ultimately, are the dragons going to help or not? You would hope so. You as a DM realistically should want them to, because it's cool. So the next thing is getting them back to Waterdeep for the follow-up session on Nerenvain and the follow-up on this Dragon Council. And we'll cover that next. He believes that human... Shit.